How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to episode 16 of my Zootopia home video series. Today, I am continuing on with my showing off of the UK Zootropolis releases of Zootopia on home video. And today's video is all about this. This is the UK Zootropolis Blu-Ray. So, much like the DVD that I showed off last week, this Blu-ray released in the UK on July 25th, 2016, and just as much as with the DVD, the slipcover for the Disney Classics line released later on October 3rd, 2016. Same as last time. I don't know if this counts as a separate release or just an upgrade of the same release, so I'm including it in this video for simplicity's sake. So, if you are in the US, once again, the Zootropolis Blu-ray will probably look very similar to the US Zootopia Blu-ray. In fact, there's not a lot of differences here. Although I will point out, in the US, and this is pretty standard, we got a combo release of Zootopia that gave you 3 ways of watching the film with a single purchase. So this gave you the Blu-ray, the DVD, and digital HD, a digital code inside. They don't really do that in the UK. In the UK, this is a single disc release of the film, and that's it. There's not really a thing in the UK where they include multiples in the same thing, especially including a digital code. That's not really a thing they do over there, at least not very often. So this is essentially a very bare bones way of watching Zootopia, but I think that this is still worth it to pick up if you're a foreigner, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So, again, the cover is very similar to the US cover, although, again, there's no advertisement for multiple things inside. We got the UK and Irish film ratings over here, and otherwise, there's not really much to talk about with this. It's the same as what we're used to seeing over here. On the side, it's actually very similar to the US release this time around. It's a different shade of blue, but otherwise it's very similar. Once again, Judy is there at the top. No Nick again. Disney Classics number 54. Again, should be 55, but it's not. Disney Zootropolis, the catalog number, and the film ratings, and Disney Blu-ray there at the bottom. The back is, again, very similar to what we're used to seeing. We've got, at the top, Disney's 54th animated classic. Should be 55th. We got the blurb, we got the review from Telegram, all this stuff that we saw on the back of the DVD. Although here, on the single disc, we do have all the information on the extra bonus features. And as far as I understand, they're all exactly the same as the bonus features on the US Blu-ray. None of it is even changed in spelling, although none of the bonus features had the word Zootopia in the title. It's all puns on zoo. So zoology, the round tables, ZPD, forensic files, stuff like that. So anyway, so it gives you all the information on the bonus features there. Video, 1080p high definition. Audio, 7.1 DTS HD, English. DTS Digital Surround 5.1 in Portuguese, Spanish, and Catalan, and Dolby 2.0 English Descriptive Audio. Subtitles, English for hearing impaired, Portuguese, and Spanish. And I feel like that's a lot more standard from what we're used to seeing with Blu-ray releases. I really don't know why the DVD, which I still have over here for reference, I don't know why the DVD had Arabic and Italian on it. It's very strange, but anyway. Then we got all of the Irish and UK film ratings again, the barcode, and there you go. So, Zootropolis on Blu-ray. Again, very similar to this, except this doesn't have the DVD or the digital code. In fact, I showed it off earlier. This didn't have an insert at all. And I bought this brand new. It was shrink wrapped. I opened it up. There was nothing inside except the disc. So, if there were variants of this with inserts and stuff, I imagine it was closer to release when it included like a flyer for disneymovies.uk or something like that. Anyway, so we got the disc itself. Oh, that caught the light very well. So again, Zootropolis, film ratings, and the best part about this is that it is region ABC, as you can see right there. That's right, this is a region-free disc. So, unlike the Region 2 PAL DVD, this Blu-ray will play in any Blu-ray player in the world. So if you're someone like me who you've been used to seeing Zootopia all your life and you want to see Zootropolis and see what the differences are, you can buy this Blu-ray for relatively cheap online and plop it in your player and it'll just work. No issue. You're good to go. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this. So let me go ahead and talk about the slipcover and put this back in here while I'm at it. So the slipcover is essentially just a smaller version of the one for the DVD. So it's the exact same design with no differences whatsoever that I could see, except that down here, instead of saying Disney DVD, it says Disney Blu-ray. And, of course, it says Disney Classics 54, even though it should be 55. For some reason, the UK does not count Winnie the Pooh 2011 as a Disney animation canon film, even though it is. So, even though Zootopia is Disney's 55th animated film, for some reason Zootropolis is Disney UK's 54th. Otherwise, the back is all the same information as the case underneath, no differences whatsoever. The spine, identical to the spine of the DVD I showed off last week. Got the Nick and Judy character portrait, Disney Classics 54, Zootropolis, the film ratings, and the catalog number right there. And then the other side is exactly the same as the DVD as well, where they have this cutout for the security thing that they do in stores, character portraits up there, and no logo here, but you do still have the ratings down there. And unlike the DVD, which had two different colors on the cases for whatever reason, I don't know, there were no differences in this. It was simply, do you want it without or with the slipcover? And that's it, which makes this video a lot shorter and a lot easier to talk about. And yeah, that pretty much brings this video to an end. So I really love this cover, guys. This is a beautiful cover. I wish that we got something like this over here, where we had a unified cover to put on your shelf. And oh man, I wish that they did this here, but they didn't. So oh well. That'll bring this video to an end. So I hope that you learned something. I hope that this was informative. And please let me know in the comments if there is a future video you want to see of Zootopia or Zootropolis on home video. That'll bring this video to an end, but there's still plenty more of Zootropolis in the future. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.